Hey, yo.
What's good, y'all? Back again. This time with a little different video. I'm sorry about the quality of my front camera because it's just acting funky right now, so just gonna have to bear with me. I really wanted to chime in with this video just because, I've just been going back and forth mentally a little bit. This is an outlet for me as much as it's a space for you to gain information into, or a window into, what I do. So I was inspired to make a video, so I made it. You feel me? So, but like I was saying, I want people to understand that the mental strain that you have to deal with. Today, I showed up to practice for the first time since like 10th grade, literally 10th grade, and just said like I don't want to be here. And I don't know, like I'm tired, because everybody has those days where you're like, I'm tired, I really don't feel like it. On some like, I don't want to be here right now. Like I just don't. I'm mentally, I'm just not here. Like I remember in 10th grade, there was a time when I was going through a tough mental time with basketball, and my dad told me, we sat down and had a conversation. This was after a game. I was so frustrated, and I just told my dad, like, I want to quit, bro. I want to quit. This ain't, like, it's not fun. This ain't fun. Like, I'm not having fun. I'm not playing. It's just not, like, the coach is crazy. I'm just not having fun. Like, this ain't where it's at. And my dad just sat me down, looked me straight in my face, like, man, you can't quit, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, rough times gonna come in life. And if you quit, you're gonna keep quitting, because that's gonna be the way you deal with it, period. You know what I mean? So obviously I didn't quit, but this is the first time since then I felt like this. And this isn't saying like I haven't had hard times in college and things like that, but this is the time that, like, today was just a mentally straining day. It's just been long. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into the details of everything, but you know what I mean? Just certain fluctuations. We just got a new head coach, speaks no English. His assistant speaks the English, so I can't connect with him directly. So that's already a weird dynamic where, it's probably something I'm gonna encounter later on down the line, multiple times, but it's just weird. You feel me? Like, this is the first time I can't directly communicate with my head coach. My last head coach could speak English, so he spoke English and Spanish, so I could talk to him. Right now, it's like, it's weird. You feel me? I'm in a weird space where I can't talk to him. He can't talk to me. We have to go through a third party, so he can't get a real vibe of who I am as a player and a person. So that's a weird feeling. Then you add in the fact that, my family's X amount of miles away, which is expected. I've been away from my family before, but it's a weird scenario because my wife's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, she's expecting a child, and I'm away. We're transitioning from one living space to another living space, and she's doing that without me, and that's already tough. You feel me? Because she's a fully pregnant woman with a 4-year-old, and all she had to help with the majority of it was just her mom. On top of the fact that I have to be the one, like, she's waiting on me to send money home and this and that. It's just a lot of mental back and forth tug of war going on, between trying to stay level-headed and say, like, look, man, everything's gonna work out. It's always the darkest before the dawn, and dealing with the reality of your day-to-day life, because it's real out here. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody has perfect days. Nobody goes through every single day like, man, I'm having a great day. Everything's good. It's not like that every day. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not like depressed or super down bad or anything. It's just like, today was just a long day. You know what I mean? It's just a long day. And I know there's plenty of people who've had these days, you know what I mean, where you just pull up at somewhere or do something that you just normally would enjoy to the max, and you just like, man, I'm not feeling it. At the like the lowest degree, I'm not feeling it at all. And then to make it worse, I'm in a space where I'm not at home, so I'm dealing with the feeling of isolation. I've been isolated before in the worst way. You know what I mean? I've been locked in a room for 48 hours straight. You know what I mean? Like, and it didn't feel like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. You don't have any control over that. You just like, man, whatever, I got to deal with it. Your mental space is different. Here it's like I have everything I need to be functional, but I just can't make it happen. There's people, I'm sitting in a room with people and feeling like just nobody can ever truly understand me, or I can't understand them, or just that eerie feeling that, yeah, they're talking about me. Like, of course you get that feeling at the crib, like, but it's different when somebody could be sitting 2 feet away from you, room erupts in laughter, and you're just sitting there. You feel me? Every negative thought comes across, like, what they laughing at? They laughing at me? Did I miss something? Blah, blah, blah. So that's a nasty feeling, bro. That's a nasty, it could, honestly, it could turn you into a nasty person. You can start looking at people weird, like what you, like, you feel me, what you laughing at? Like, it ain't nothing funny, you feel me? I didn't go that far, but the thought crossed my mind just because of the open space, you know, the space of, like, the unknowing, you know what I mean? When you have a situation where you don't know, you start making up scenarios. This is how the brain works. If you don't know, if you're not 100%, your brain compensates. You can't let thoughts like that fester. You know what I mean? I pray, I wake up every morning and have the Bible playing, and I start my day like that, but some days, bro, it's just harder than others. And this is just one of those long days. But at the end of the day, anytime I have these days, I always come back to the conclusion, like, it's a blessing to even be in this position, so you really can't be mad. You can't be upset. I don't have any space to really complain. Like, I'm doing what I want to do with my life. There's a lot of people out here who are just maintaining, who ain't doing what they want to do, doing what they have to do. And much respect to those people, because at the end of the day, that's a tough decision. It's a tough life to live. Like, yo, I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I have to do. Right now, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm playing basketball for a living, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not being conceited. It is what it is. I'm a good basketball player, so that makes it that much better. I can go out in the game and play and have fun in the game. But it's just these days of the mental tug of war of all your stressors, along with every little knick-knack thing along the way. It all comes to a head at once on these type of days. It's just like I gotta find a common median sometimes. And today I couldn't find it. It was just all bad today. You know, it was just one of those days. But like I said, it's always darkest before the dawn, man. When you have these type of days, just know tomorrow's a game day. You feel me? Tomorrow's a game day. So I get to take all this mental frustration out on somebody else. And I feel bad for that cat. You know what I mean? I'm not that dude to be throwing bowls and all that, but some posters will be made tomorrow. Like, I'm already aggressive. Those who know me for real, I'm aggressive. And the best part is, that's the way that it's gonna have to come out. Doing something I love. You know what I mean? There's cats that frustration comes out a whole different way. Me, it gets to get expressed through a basketball. To those people who are going through these waves of mental strain, the tug of war, I want you to understand, bro, like, honestly, because I know there's a lot of young cats who have that same type of mental strain, especially these days, man. I want you to understand, bro, you have to get a mental grip. You have to find a center. My center is God. It's not basketball. This basketball varies. There's so many stories of guys who've broken a leg, tore an ACL, just been blackballed and can't hoop for real no more, and lose it. They can't find themselves after basketball. There's dudes that don't never want to retire because they're like, I don't know who I am without a basketball. I had my basketball snatched from me, so I had to find who I was. I had to find my center. And I thank God I did. That's who it is. It's God. My center is God. My advice to everybody else who's going through these mental waves, find your center, your real center, who you are without whatever you are passionate about. I'm passionate about basketball, but it doesn't define me. Whoever you are watching, if you don't have your center yet, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just a wake-up call to find it, because you never know. You might not if you keep neglecting it. If you want something like, I'll figure it out, or I'm cool. If you just thinking I'm cool with what I got, it might take something real waking you up to realize, like, yo, I don't have the grip I thought I had. You know what I mean? And as soon as that happens, it could get bad out. So take a real self-evaluation. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, bro, because that's what I do with a lot of this time. A lot of this free time, that's honestly why it gets like this. I have mad free time. So in this free time where I'm not reading or something, playing a game or something, making videos or something, I'm thinking. Not in a negative way all the time. Sometimes I'm inspired and thinking about ideas about my future or my kids or anything. It's not always negative, but it can be. It can get bad. So I'm telling you, in these moments of isolation, don't neglect yourself. Find yourself. Find out who you are as a real person, and then cultivate it. Grow. Make yourself a better person. Be the best version of you can be, because no one else in this world can be you. No one else has what you have. No one else has what you have on the inside. And those type of sentiments is what keeps me moving. These days suck. But at the end of the day, there's only one of me. It's only one of you. So what is it really to be sorry about? You can bounce back tomorrow and be the best version of you the world's ever seen. When I wake up, why not make this the best day I done seen? When you wake up, why not show up to work the next day or wherever, school? Why not make that the best day you done had at that spot? What's holding you back? You know what I'm saying? So whenever I wake up, it's a whole new day, new grace, new mercies. I'm looking at the day like, hey man, yesterday was yesterday. The problems of yesterday are stuck in yesterday. I can't worry about the problems of tomorrow, so I might as well just worry about today and make it the best day possible, man. That's all I got, man. I thank y'all for real for giving me a space to have an outlet for me to chop it up with y'all, because y'all, the small community that pops in, pops out, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? The people that get their feedback, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all real ones. You know what I'm saying? Because real life problems happen out here, bro. You know what I mean? I want this space to be a space where not only I, but everybody can come together and be like, you know what? Or I inspire you to figure out a way for you to get your stuff together, your mental and maybe you want to write, paint, draw, do vlogs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hope you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this is another way for me to creatively get my thoughts out. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Much love. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.